Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the PSAT. This is Chapter 6, Lesson 43. Today we meet two small but useful tools. First, the conjunctive adverb, a word that links two complete thoughts and shows how they relate. And second, the interjection, a word that bursts out with strong feeling. Conjunctive adverbs and interjections. Let's start with the conjunctive adverb. It does the job of a connector. It joins two complete thoughts, two main clauses, into one sentence. Words like however, therefore, moreover, and consequently are all conjunctive adverbs. The key thing is that each one signals a relationship between the two ideas. However shows contrast. Therefore shows a result. Moreover adds more. So each word tells the reader how the second thought connects to the first. Now here's the punctuation that trips people up. When a conjunctive adverb joins two main clauses, it usually takes a semicolon before it and a comma after it. Watch the pattern. The bus was late, however, we still made the show. See it? Semicolon, then however, then a comma. Semicolon before, comma after. That little punctuation sandwich is the signature of a conjunctive adverb joining two clauses. Now, the second tool, the interjection. An interjection is a word that shows strong or sudden feeling. Wow! Ouch! Hey! Oh! It bursts out on its own. A strong one is set off by an exclamation point, and a milder one by a comma. The important point is that an interjection is grammatically separate from the rest of the sentence. It isn't the subject or the verb. It just adds the emotion, then steps aside. So here's your quick check. For a conjunctive adverb, ask what relationship the two thoughts have: contrast, result, or adding more. And pick the word that matches, with a semicolon before and a comma after. For an interjection, just ask what feeling fits the moment, and set it off with an exclamation point or a comma. Match the relationship for the adverb, match the feeling for the interjection. Let's try a few. In this first set, choose the conjunctive adverb that most logically links the two ideas. Ask yourself, do the thoughts contrast? Does the second one result from the first? Or does it simply add more? Pause and try each one before I answer. The museum was drafty and run down. Blank, the exhibits were dull. Both clauses are complaints, and the second one piles on more. That's adding, not contrast or result. So we want a word that works like and. So the answer is furthermore. Our tour bus departed an hour late. Blank, we arrived after closing. Ask how the ideas relate. Arriving late is the direct result of leaving late. We need a result word, not an adding word or a contrast word. So the answer is thus. Mika knows little about opera. Blank, he would love to go. Here, the two ideas push against each other. He doesn't know much, but he still wants to go. That's a contrast, so we need a word that works like but. So the answer is still. Now, find the interjection that matches the feeling in each sentence. Ask what emotion the moment calls for, and pick the word that bursts out with it. Pause and try each one. Blank, the door just pinched my finger. What feeling fits? Sudden, sharp pain. Hooray is for good news, and well is just a mild pause. The word for pain is clear. So the answer is ouch. Cleveland just scored a touchdown. Blank, this is great news for a cheering fan. A moment of joy. Ouch is for pain, and alas signals sorrow. We want celebration, so the answer is hooray. Blank, what is going on here? This one isn't pain or relief. The speaker wants attention and an answer. Phew is for relief, and ouch is for pain. We need the attention getter, so the answer is hey. Let's wrap up. A conjunctive adverb like however, therefore, or moreover links two complete thoughts and shows how they relate, whether by contrast, result, or adding more. When it joins two main clauses, give it a semicolon before and a comma after. An interjection, like wow or ouch, is a word of strong, sudden feeling. It's set off by an exclamation point or a comma, and it stays grammatically separate from the rest of the sentence. Match the relationship, match the feeling, and you've got both. Great work.